Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I want to speak a little bit more about the embarrassment that is Mass Effect Andromeda. Now the game's barely been out 2 weeks and the game itself is already on sale within certain retailers. I mean, one certain retailer actually has the game at 27% off. I mean, that is just ridiculous. For a game that has just came out, to be 27% off already just shows that this game has massively disappointed everybody. Some people as well have it discounted at 15%, which as well isn't too great, but 27% off is an absolute outrage. You may look at this and say, yes, you know, people are getting the game for cheaper, but that's not really good because the game itself is an absolute disappointment. And when you see signs like this, games being discounted so early on in their life cycles, it's just a bad sign for the games themselves, for the developers, from the publishers, and from everybody involved in making this video game. And I do feel that this discount is an absolute embarrassment for both the devs and for the publishers. You do not want your game to be on discount this far after launch because it shows that people aren't willing to pay full price for your product. I mean, look at Overwatch for example. That game is still like £40, £45 because it's not going to go on discount anytime soon because it really is that good. But Mass Effect Andromeda, the game is not going to offer you much entertainment, it's an absolute mess of a video game, and it's nothing like the original Mass Effect trilogy. So people simply aren't willing to pay that much money for it. And I have already made 2 videos hating on Mass Effect Andromeda, but I really don't feel that is enough. I think you guys don't really understand how much of a disappointment this game was to thousands of people. For me personally, I'm not a massive fan of the Mass Effect series. I've played them, yes, but I'm not like a hardcore fan or anything like that, and I really do feel for you guys out there who absolutely love this video game series, because let's be honest, Bioware and EA have completely ruined the name Mass Effect. This game is nothing like the original trilogy, and for example, if this happens with like Uncharted or Gears of War or Dark Souls, 3 of my favourite video game series of all time, I'd be absolutely devastated, because what you once loved is now absolute shit. It's nothing like what it used to be, and the game itself just lacks so much identity, you can barely call it a Mass Effect game. And I have touched on this before, but I do think Mass Effect Andromeda could be the most disappointing game of 2017, and it could be one of the most disappointing games of all time. And now the game has been out for a little bit, everybody's tried out the game, we've all watched reviews and stuff like this, and now I'm not really angry at the developers or really pissed off that this game hasn't turned out well. I'm just so disappointed that the Mass Effect series has been ruined. I also think the reputation of EA and for Bioware is completely in the trash, because if you make a product like this, you don't put much effort into it, the graphics and animations look really outdated, people will simply remember you for what you've done badly. People nowadays will forget the Mass Effect trilogy and remember Mass Effect Andromeda because that's the most freshest thing in their mind. Any game that Bioware makes or that EA publishes will make gamers and buyers alike really wary about what they're actually purchasing, because you guys are no longer trusted companies, and that is just a shame for everybody involved. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, like, comment and subscribe for more.